All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled "Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father" at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below. This video is entitled "Have Black Men Been Too Loyal?" Now, when I look at how the world treats us men, and you gotta be qualified to be a man, okay? Because some of y'all just like to lump every other male into black men when it suits you to make us look bad. I ain't talking about them. So let's get that right out of there. And don't ask me, qualify what a man is. If you gotta, really, it ain't your sucker ass if you gotta ask. But real talk, what it is everybody else interacts with us in a mercenary type of manner. So I have to look at it like we've been far too loyal to people. Like, think about it. In this country, we are who you use to be looked at as your bad guy, because you need a bad guy to make you look good. And Harvey Weinstein, Bill O'Reilly, Rush Limbaugh, Donald Trump, Hugh Hefner just passed. All of their indiscretions are trying to get wiped out by Bill Cosby and Nelly. And those are not even the same things, but people will have to take it that far to make it look that way. O.J. Simpson just got out of jail, so it's got to be about O.J., right? The film industry started with Birth of a Nation, about black men somehow chasing down and raping white women and Jim Crow, But we fought in every war, but this country has a problem with us. But at the same time, this is the same country who has alliances to everything else. You see, there is no alliance to us. What I mean by that is, you take white people, they have an alliance to Russia. They have an alliance to England because of the Queen, right? Their heritage. Okay. They have an alliance to the Nazis. They have an alliance to the Confederates. They have an alliance, to every other evil entity that is Caucasian. You have Hispanics. They have an alliance to Spain for some odd reason, even if they're not Spanish. They have an alliance to their country. They have an alliance to the Spanish language. They have an alliance to their flag and this flag. But they want us, same thing with the Asians. They have an alliance to China, but we want to be in your culture, and we want to be able to get this off of your culture and that off of your culture, but we are Asian first. You're not welcome where we at, but we want to be in the spaces where you are. Women have the same culture. We need you to do the heavy lifting and be on the forefront and front lines for us. But at the same time, you're the big evil black man who is the bane of our existence. You are a predator and a terrorist, right? But so it's like, should we be loyal to these people? No, they're not loyal to us, because if something happens to us, are they really there for us? Are they really there to fight for us the way they wanted us to fight for them and the way we have in the past fought for them? No. Do we benefit off of, do they come together, do those groups come together in any way, fighting for themselves and open up doors, and we come right behind them? No. So why? We're too loyal to these people. All of a sudden, we're black identity extremists for being black, but everybody else can be what they are with no problems. just weird. You know, are we too loyal to Africa? I mean, people would say, as adults, I know as kids and teenagers, we're mad disrespectful to each other. Well, to black people from Africa to the Caribbean, and that's a two-way street. That's not a one-way street. But as adults, uh, uh, you know, do I see Africans looking out for us the same way? That no, I don't. Not in America. Not in Africa. It may be different, but not in America. Um, you know, the you know, there's a reason why people don't want to join defense, law enforcement, and military because um, have they been, you can go back to the old wars, the world wars and Korean War and Vietnam, Iraq, Desert Storm, this war in Afghanistan, how are brothers and sisters treated in the military here and abroad. There's always the undertone of disrespect. There's always that undertone. But we need to be loyal to this country for some odd reason, right? But we have to play like James Baldwin says. You want us to pledge allegiance to a country that never pledged its allegiance to us, and that's a true statement. Um, when it comes to our, community, same thing. When it comes to the men, like the men have been too loyal. Like the men have had to pick up whole families and raise other people's children, whether they're in the family or outside of the family, or somebody you're dating, or go to bat for people in the community that never went into bat for them. Um, People feel like they're owed something that they never gave to these black men, and ironically, the thing about it is, not only did they not help these young boys become men, and when these boys were doing the positive things, the community itself kind of outcasted them. When they became something, then they expected them to fix it, but they never expect, like, who needs to fix the community is the people that you put up on a pedestal. That you should have that same type of you owe me mentality with the dysfunctional people, the degenerate people, the dead weight in our community who you put propped up on a pedestal. They should actually be the ones that you should be knocking on their front door to fix things, because you were right there alongside with them tearing it down, saying this was who you exalted as the ones. But so should black men actually be loyal to the community? And like, well, how come y'all don't never come back? It's kind of hard to take care to fix something, to want to take care of something that never wanted you. When it comes to the family, you always there's these splits in the family about the functional side and the dysfunctional side, and it's usually the men on the functional side who everybody wants that person to be the superhero of the family, and it's like, why? I mean, even when you have get-togethers and you go to these people's homes and properties, what do? You try to steal from them. You try to break their stuff on purpose. You go rummaging through their stuff just to see if you can get stuff. You don't respect their homes. You don't respect their property. But they should be loyal to you. And when the flip side is when they come to your house and they respect your stuff. But they need to be loyal to you. But you can't return the favor. It's a one-way loyalty. And I think black men have been just far too loyal, because nobody's really been loyal to us. When it comes to, I'm gonna end this one with the black male female relationship. With first the dad dynamic, the father dynamic. People are teaching these children to hate their fathers, and not the bad ones, the good ones. That's why I said I don't even want to start qualifying, because y'all should know I'm talking about men. I'm not talking about degenerates and dysfunctional cats and dusty dudes. I'm not. Um, they're teaching kids to hate their fathers who actually did everything that they could for their children. But then when these children become adults, now they all of a sudden, you know, want to pull on the heartstrings of dad and loyalty. It's like, but the problem with that is more so these kids become adults and their comfort zone is always sneaking back to I hate you and F you. And so the loyalty from father to child is one sided, because at the end of the day, it's looked at as this child can always be disrespectful to this parent, can always try to hustle this parent, can always try to demonize their parent, can always try to hate their parent for whatever reason, and to bring strife to their life and be cool with it. That's not cool. So, you know what I'm saying? I think people have been too loyal. Sometimes you gotta step back and say, look, be around the people you want to be around, since that good for you. And the other one is our women. Like, our women want us when they want us, and then they don't want us when they don't want us. They want us to take a back seat to all the other type of men that they quote unquote fantasizing or fetishizing over, or trying to throw in our faces better than us, and then but they want us to be right there when it does, when they get used and abused and it doesn't work out. We're supposed to be there to pick them up and exalt them as queens when you're acting like a harlot. And I don't mean just a harlot sexually. I just mean you out there, you threw your pearls in the pig pen, but I'm supposed to cover them. And that's not what's up. You ladies want us to be have amnesia, about how you treat us, and how you want us to be there for you, but you'll never be there for us. You want us to provide for you, but you'll never reciprocate for us. You want us to love you, but you'll never love us. And for some odd reason, it comes off as, if you look in our direction or if you give us a hug, it trumps all of the things we've done for you. And that's not reality. That's not even, that is so delusional. It's ridiculous. So, and then get mad when brothers just move on to enjoy their lives, like whether it's with women of other races, whether it's just enjoying their hobbies and they just don't want to be bothered, and we go do our thing. Everybody in general has a problem with us when we walk away, and it's like, or go do our thing separately, and it's like, well, and that's because we've been too loyal to you, because we've accepted your BS, and it's like, no more, no mas, because we don't need to be loyal to you. You've already proven that you're not on our side, and you never will be, and you're always out for self. So, I mean, to be perfectly honest, until you're loyal, until you have a history of being loyal to us, we really shouldn't be loyal to you, in general, because we put in the work and got nothing in return. So I'm out. Peace.